everyone, Marlene, aka Snow Gardener 307. So, some of you guys might have noticed there have been no Weight Watchers videos for a couple weeks. Well, not only did I jump off the bandwagon, but I burnt the wagon down. I ate everything I absolutely wanted, drank everything I wanted, ate at all hours, did whatever I wanted, and let stress become an excuse to do whatever I wanted. So yesterday was my weigh-in day. And the last time I weighed in, I think I was 170.6, and that would have been a little bit over 2 weeks ago. And when I weighed in yesterday, I weighed in at, now I can't even remember, 174 something. So about a 4-pound gain in 2 weeks. It didn't surprise me, that's for sure, because you guys would not believe like how much I was eating and when I was eating, and eating a bowl of cereal at like 2 o'clock in the morning, having a bottle of wine, some margaritas, burgers, absolutely everything, quesadillas. And so I am back on plan. Yesterday, I started being back on plan. I did a fast to cleanse my body. And so I don't know how many hours it was because I can't remember when I ate last the day before, but it was at least 24, but probably longer. So today I am back on Weight Watchers Blue Plan. I'm not going to take you along with my breakfast. I just wanted to tell you guys really quick what I was making. So I've got one of the bagel thins. I'm going to be making an egg and cheese sandwich. So I've got a bagel thin. I have got some of the Velveeta cheese slices. So the bagel thins are 3 points. The Velveeta cheese slices are 1 point each. And then I've got some eggs. Those are free. And then I love Miracle Whip on my egg sandwiches. So that's what I'm going to have for breakfast. I have got a shift dinner cooking in my crock pot. And so I'll show you guys that. And I believe I'm also going to be taking a wrap to dinner. So that's going to be my meals. But I will touch base with you guys in a little bit. All right, talk to you soon. Hi everyone, Marlene here again. So I wanted to show you guys what I'm going to be meal prepping for the next few days actually. So as I just told you guys, I'm back on plan after jumping off of the bandwagon and burning it to the ground. So I'm going to be doing some overnight oats. I am super excited because I get to try a new kind today thanks to my friend Crystal from What Was Mommy Thinking. If you get a chance, one of my next videos coming out will be a box from her. She went shopping for me and sent me a box full of goodies, so it was super exciting. If you've never watched one of my videos before, the reason why my friend Crystal did this was because I live in a very small town with one grocery store, and to get some stuff like these Lily's Butterscotch baking chips is really expensive, because when I found them online, they were over $20 just for this little package, so there's no way I'm paying for that. And so, thanks to Crystal, I get to try the Butterscotch rum overnight oats today, and I'm going to do some birthday cake oats because I got the right sprinkles. And make sure you go and check out Crystal's page, What Was Mommy Thinking. She's got some great meal prep videos, so if you like that. She's also on the Weight Watchers plan as well. I believe she's on the green plan while I'm on the blue plan, but you guys know how easy that is to figure that out. So let's go ahead and get started. And just so you guys know, my base recipe for these overnight oats comes from Christy, I think. Oh, I hate it when I can't remember. Christy with Planning Us Healthy. She's got some amazing recipes, amazing meal prep. So if you guys haven't checked her out, do that. So first of all, for overnight oats, of course, you need a mason jar. Then we're going to go ahead and do our quick oats first. I like using my canning tool. I don't even know what it's called, kind of like a funnel. So I'm going to be making 2 of each. And these are for myself. If my husband was home, I would probably make some for him too because he likes them. However, he is not worried about his sugar intake and stuff with the physical labor that he does. So I just put regular sugar, regular milk, all of that type of stuff in there for him. So for each of these right here, I'm going to go ahead and do a 1/2 cup of oats. And these are just the quick oats. So we'll get those put in there. I am so excited to try this. Now, I did get a message from Christy because I had let her know that I was going to be doing the butterscotch rum, and she told me to be careful with the rum extract because it is one of those extracts that can get away from you. So we're going to try it. We're going to see if we like it. So we have got 1/2 cup of quick oats. Then we're going to go ahead and do a 1/2 tablespoon of chia seeds into each of them. And I just love what the chia seeds does for the texture of the oats. And it does thicken the oats up. So I like them pretty thick, but I do add a little bit more almond milk. Okay, so we've got half a tablespoon. And if you leave the chia seeds out, just so you guys know, that will take a point off of the oats recipe. But I believe it's worth the point, and they're super good for you. Then we're going to go ahead and do our milk. I've got some Almond Breeze unsweetened vanilla. You can use plain if you want. And I forgot to grab my measuring cup, so we'll just use this one instead. So we're going with a half a cup. And as you guys can see, you can use any size of jars. Now you can use what I call the little jam jars. But I like being able to stir mine up a little bit better, and when they're in that size, I find that they're just so full, I really can't stir them up. So I'd rather do it in a little bit bigger jar and just have extra room in the top. It also gives me extra room to add a couple tablespoons of almond milk. And the almond milk, just so you guys know, if I just add a couple tablespoons, it does not add a point. All right, so we've got that. Let me grab a spoon too, because I forgot to do that. Then we're going to go ahead and add our sweeteners. And we are going to be doing some brown sugar replacement. And I've got the Swerve. We're also going to be doing some sugar-free maple syrup. And first I'm going to go ahead and do my brown sugar. And I believe Christy's recipe calls for a teaspoon. I read it wrong, and I did a tablespoon the first time, and I really like it with a tablespoon in there. And so I should probably check the point value and see what that did to it. But we're going to roll with a tablespoon. And we're going to put a tablespoon in each of these. And then we're going to go ahead and do a tablespoon of maple syrup. I am a sweet tooth, just so you guys know. And it looks like I'm going to have to get some more Swerve here very, very soon. It's another thing that I cannot get in my town. So I have to order it online or wait until I go somewhere with a Walmart. And again, for those of you guys that are new, thanks for joining me. And just to give you guys an idea how my shopping experience is, the closest Walmart is 100 miles away from me. I have one store in my town. I do have a couple stores up north in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. They're about 80 miles away, but there's no Walmart or anything up there. The closest Sam's Club is actually in Idaho Falls, which is 2.5 hours away. So shopping is definitely a challenge, but living in a small town is amazing. Now we're going to go ahead and add in, and I threw my spoon in here because I wasn't thinking. We're going to go ahead and do our sugar-free syrup. Oh my goodness, did you guys see that? I don't know if that was on camera or not. There's syrup all over the side of this mason jar and on the counter. It just jumped right out of the bottle. All right. So, and then we're going to stir these up, and then we're going to make them into their own flavors. So this is the base. One of my favorite ones that I came up with was the chocolate almond, and I actually made it into an almond joy this last time. It was super yummy. So let's get these stirred up. And of course, one of the ones that I love too is peanut butter. And you put some peanut butter powder in there. Anything with peanut butter is delish. I am super, super excited to try these butterscotch baking chips. And as a matter of fact, when I open them, I'm going to taste them and let you guys know how they are. And so earlier, of course, I did my egg sandwich, and it was super yummy, and it hit the spot. So I did that, and I had some sugar-free applesauce along with it. And then for dinner, I told you guys I had a shift dinner, and I've got some brown sugar balsamic chicken thighs in the crock pot, and those have carrots with them and baby red potatoes, and then I just added some green beans into those. And I don't know what the points are going to be for that, so I'll figure it out. I'll probably take a salad or something too. And then I am going to take probably a ham wrap with some veggies on it. I've got to look in my fridge. I have not went grocery shopping this week, so it is going to be one of those things where whatever I have is what I have. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do some cake batter extract in 2 of them. I'm going to do these 2 the same. And cake batter. And her recipe calls for, I believe, a teaspoon of the cake batter. The cake batter, the last time I had it, it wasn't my favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and do a half a teaspoon instead. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the rum extract too. So let me rinse out my half a teaspoon here really quick. And it really freaked me out the first time I saw this extract that it's like an orange color. And one thing that I didn't think about is they have a butter rum extract. That would be delish too. But this will be amazing. I'm so lucky and excited that my friend Crystal picked me up some groceries. Feel so lucky. This YouTube community, you guys, it's so positive and it's so nice. If you can hear anything in the background, it's the dogs and the puppy just being crazy. I should always open stuff before I start filming. It's so hard to open stuff once the camera starts rolling. Oh, good. There we go. We've got it. Whew! That smells like rum. All right, so we're going to try a half a teaspoon. And I'm hoping that's not too much. Perfect. Let me close that up before I spill that rum extract all over. Just so you guys know, I got the cake batter extract online, and it was off of a sponsored link from Christy with What Was Mommy Thinking? No. Yeah, Christy. Christy, Crystal, friends all over the place. So check that out. I'm going to go ahead and stir these again. Get that extract stirred in there. Then the birthday cake oats get a half a tablespoon of sprinkles on the top. And I'm going to rinse my spoon again so that we don't have crossed flavors going on, because I want to see how these turned out. I will have to tell you guys that the almond one and the peanut butter one are amazing, but I do like trying different flavors and new flavors. So let's go ahead and put in our sprinkles. And we're going to do a half a tablespoon. How fun is this, right? Makes you feel like a kid again. So we're just going to sprinkle those on the top. And we've got our birthday cake overnight oats all the way done. Super easy. And no rush to eat them because they stay good because I'm making 4 of these. So I plan on eating these the next 4 days, or maybe 5 days if I go without one day. And my daughter is coming up this weekend, so I'm sure she's going to be mad that I didn't make her some. But there is that. And I'm cleaning up the syrup is what I'm doing, because that jar had that sugar-free syrup all over the place. If I didn't make a mess, I just wouldn't know what to do when I'm cooking. I couldn't find the lid. It was right in front of my face. So, birthday cake oats. This is a great way to reuse your canning lids. Because if you are a canner, you know that you're not supposed to reuse these when you're actually canning stuff. And I'll probably have to do salsa this year. I might do pickled asparagus again. I'm not sure. I definitely have to do strawberry jelly, but that is a freezer jelly, so that's super easy. Okay, so now we're going to try these butterscotch flavored baking chips. And I can have 18 of these for 1 point. Those are pretty good for being sugar-free. Or 1 gram of sugar. 1 gram of sugar is what they have. All right, so we're going to put those in there. I got to have another one or 2. Those are really good. I'm hopeful I like the rum extract. If not, you guys might see me doing an almond butterscotch because I love the almond extract. All right, so there is our overnight oats. A little bit of meal prep done for the weekend and for the next couple days. And like I told you guys, I've got the shift meal in the crock pot. And I don't always do shift meals, just so you guys know. But I had bought the stuff to make this recipe, and my husband had to go out of town to go to work, and I don't want anything to go to waste. And there is no way that my son and I can eat this great big huge crock pot. So let me show you guys what this looks like. The green beans are still cooking. So you add the green beans the last 30 minutes or so. And so we've got green beans. Okay, you guys are on a tripod, but I'm going to try to move you so that you can see a little bit better. So we've got green beans. We've got chicken thighs. Now, I had chicken thighs with the bone in my freezer. So that's what my shift is getting. Then we've got some potatoes in there, and we've got some carrots. And then I mixed together a half of a cup of brown sugar and a half of a cup of balsamic vinegar. And that is what's in this pot. So I'm going to go ahead and stir this a little bit. The only thing I wish, of course, that I kind of miss when you do the crock pot meals, like with the chicken and stuff, is you just don't get that lovely browned chicken. But the chicken is falling apart, you guys, so that's good. And it didn't call for any salt or pepper, so I'm going to leave it just how it is. I do have one of my coworkers that is trying to be very healthy for medical reasons. And so I know the brown sugar is not going to be good, but I believe everything else might be okay. And so I think she's watching her salt intake and all of that type of stuff. So I will make sure to add salt and pepper if I want to. Salt and pepper is always easy to add. And then we'll add some fresh parsley at the end. So I'm going to let that cook until I go to work, and then it will be ready for my shift, and they will get to try it. And I hope it's good because I've never had it before. So I'm not going to show you guys a video of what I'm taking to work. Just know that I already had my egg sandwich. I'm going to have this, and then I am also going to build myself a wrap. And I will show you guys pictures of what I eat later. Thank you guys for joining me, and let's see how long I can stay on the bandwagon since I had to rebuild it. And a special thanks to Crystal with What Was Mommy Thinking for inspiring me to get back on the bandwagon with some yummy, yummy treats. And also to Christy with Planning Us Healthy, because she is definitely an inspiration. And it's not all about what the scale says as she teaches me. And there is no such thing as a cheat day, just a high point day. All right, you guys, have a blessed day. Bye.